Hello, Nikolai Markovich from Echolaketech Technologies, echolaketech.com. In this video, I'm going to continue on with the slideshow design, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to add comments to each of the slideshow images. Let me just do a quick demo here. So on this garage here, I'll just put a comment, nice garage. And then I can submit that in there, and I'm as a user Sam. And let's see, I can go and I can like it or not. And then I'm going to come over here, and this user is Sue. And this is a great picture, and I can submit that. And then you can see on here also that this is Sue at test, and then the time or the date, and then the comment. And then here you can also see nice garage. You can give that a thumbs up. And this one here. And you can see the count on this one is now 1. It's not red because this user, Sue, hasn't liked it. So we can just go and do that. There we go. So that's a quick demo. Now let's get into the design. And I'm going to first start out with the database design. And what I've got here is I've added a new type called Slideshow Comment. So to create a new type, you just go down here and type slide show. And I'm just going to do slideshow C, so you can see it on here. Delete that because I've already got it created, slideshow comment. And then over in the slideshow comment, we're going to create new fields. I've already created the new fields. There's a comment field, so that's where the comment's going to go of type text. And then I've got the likes field here, which is just going to be a quantity, a number of type number. And the default value is going to be 0 because this is going to be a count. And so I want to set the default to 0 count. And then I also have this who likes the comment, so we can keep track of who has liked the comments, and that is going to be a list of users. So in case you're not familiar, so I'm just going to say test user, and it's going to be of type user. And then you click this, is this field a list? Or this field is a list, and just like that. And then you'll see it's a list of users. So that's how you get a list. All right, and so that's basically that part of the database design. Now under slideshow, what we have here is this design here for the database, this data structure. I designed in an earlier video, and I'll put the links below in the comments. But this slideshow here, the only thing I'm adding is slideshow comments, and it's a list of slideshow comments. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to tell Bubble in the database structure that under slideshow I have slideshow comments, and here they are, slideshow comments. So I'm basically going to be creating a bunch of slideshow comments, and I'll get to the workflow in a second. And then it's going to basically be tied to the parent slideshow. And let's get to the design here for a moment. All right, so I've got a simple text field here, add comment. I've got an input field of type text where the comment will go. And then I've got a button here. So again, it's a text. And then the input field, input is what I use for here. And then button is what I use for this button here. So on button, okay, so here's the workflow for it. So the first step is going to be create a slideshow comment in the database. And then comment is going to be that input, that comment, input type comment here. And you can see the little image that pops up, the value. And that's all there is to creating the slideshow comment. The next step I'm going to do here is in slideshow A, so slideshow A, just to come back here. So slideshow A, that's this slideshow right here. So in slideshow A's current slide. Now, when you do this, make a change, you'll see that there's parent group slideshow, okay? And then when you click on that, that is an option, but the problem is it doesn't give you that current slide. Now what you want to do is you want to pick slideshow A and then current slide. Okay, so Bubble will take care of that automatically for you. So you want to make sure that you pick slideshow A's current slide and not the parent group slideshow. And then what you want to do is add this field here. So again, change another field, click, and then slideshow comments. And then you get this choice here. And you want to choose add because we're dealing with a list. If you remember that slideshow comments is a list. So you want to go and add, and then the results of, so I'll just click that, results of step 1. Okay, and step 1 is the comment. All right, so that's what you want to do, just like that. All right, so basically what you're going to have now is that for that current slide that's shown on the screen, it's going to add the comment that was created in step 1 to that slideshow's comments. The next step is to go and reset the data. And the reason why you want to do this is when the user is done typing in their information and then they hit the submit button here, if you don't have the reset data, that input is going to remain here. So from a user experience perspective, you want to go and add that reset group to slideshow. And slideshow is the name of this group, that right here, group slideshow. So this slideshow here, my inputs and so forth, these are all within the group slideshow. So in the workflow, you want to go and do a reset to the group slideshow. All right, so that's that part of it. So now at this point in the design, we've created the comments that are for a specific image that shows up in the slideshow. The next thing I have here is a repeating group. So come over to here and repeating group. So what you want to choose under containers. And the default, I think it was 4 and a number of rows. I changed it to 3. You can change it to whatever you like. And basically, what you need to do is you need to pick the type of content. So what we're going to be showing in here are the slideshow comments. So you basically want to just choose slideshow comment. Now the data source, so you need to tell Bubble where the data is coming from. So it's basically going to be slideshow A. So again, the slideshow A, the current slide, the slideshow comments. Okay, so let's just quickly go to the database here. All right, so slideshow and then slideshow comments. So that is telling Bubble where to get the data from. And then I have a sorted by on here as well. So under comments, and then you get a choice of sorted by. So if you click the little, here, let's do more, and then scroll down to the bottom, you get a sorted by. Okay, so that's what I've got here, sorted by, and then it gets this pop-up here, and then you get a choice of how you want to sort it. Now it's got the fields within the database. Those are the fields that I added. The creation date, Bubble automatically provides to you, and so I wanted to do it by creation date, and then descending order is yes. So that's how you set up this data source here. Again, you want to choose slideshow A, not parent group slideshow, but slideshow A. And then the current slide will come up in the option, and then the slideshow comments, and then the sorted by creation date, or the created date. And that's how you set up that repeating group. Now within the repeating group, I've got a text field here, and I'm just going to go to Rich Text Editor so you can see it a little bit better. So I've got current cells, slideshow comments, creator's email. Okay, so that's going to say who created the comment, and then current cells, slideshow comments, creation date, and then this format by the month, day, and year. And then I also have current cells, slideshow comments, comment. So it's going to take that current slideshow's comment in the comment and show that in this text field. Now you'll see on here, I'm just going to click on here, so current sales slideshow, like that, comment, and then you get creator, so you got all these choices here, and the creator, and then the creator's email. So you get all these for the creator. It's basically taking all these different, so when you click on creator, Bubble's basically picking that user who created the comment. I'm just going to go over to the database here. And you can see under user, I have from all my other demos and so forth, I've got all these different fields in there. And so what Bubble is doing here, creators, email. So I've got all these data fields that are available to me. And I just chose email for this particular demo. And then current sales, slideshow comments, creation date. Again, comments, and then creation date right here. And I'm just going to go back. So creation date, and then the formatted, that's an option that you get with a pop-up, and you get some different options on here. And I just picked the one by month, day, and year. And then current sales slideshow comment, and that's basically just picking the comment for that. Now, just to show you here, when you do this, you're going to see this insert dynamic. So this is how, it's current sales slideshow, comment, and so forth. So that's what Bubble will tell you. Get this insert. Let me move this over a little bit. Insert dynamic data. And that's how you get these blue fields here that'll have the dynamic data for you. And that's the text field. Next we have this heart. So it's basically icon right here. And you choose the icon, and it's just put that on there. And what I did on here is made the icon color right here as this kind of grayish color. And let me back up. Conditional. So one thing I did for the conditional is that when the current sales slideshow comment and then who likes the comment contains the current user. So basically when the user, and let me just go over here for a moment. So when this person, Sam, when Sam likes the comment, and Sam is in that likes comment list, then the icon is going to change to the solid. And let me just show you here. So solid. So the default here is this, it's not shaded in. And then for this one, it is shaded in. So it's a different icon. And then I chose a color of red. So that's basically how you set up the heart. The default will show this, this version of it. And then when the user clicks on it and likes it, then it's going to change it to a solid red heart. And then over here, basically I have the current sales slideshow comments likes. So this was the count and slideshow comment and the likes right here. And that's how you get the count. And that is basically it. The one thing I do want to show you is on the workflow. Now, one thing to note, because this may be somewhat confusing, is that so the icon like comment here, when this icon like comment is clicked, okay, and the element is icon like comment, that's the name of that. And I have two of these here, okay? Now I want you to note that I have this conditional, this only when. And this is important. So basically I can have a number of these steps, okay? But what I need to do is I need to have these conditionals so that Bubble knows which one to choose. And in this first one here, I've got current sales, slideshow comments, who likes comment contains the current user. So if the current user has already clicked on the heart and likes it, then they're going to be in that who likes comment list. So it's going to be the current user. Now this one here is who likes comment doesn't contain the current user. So basically this is an either or scenario. So in this situation, the current user has already liked the comment, and in this one, the current user hasn't liked the comment yet. And if the current user has already liked the comment, so they're already in this list, then I'm going to come over here, and for the current cell's slideshow comment, so within that cell in the repeating group, for the likes, I'm going to basically take that current cell's slideshow comments likes, that number, that quantity, and I'm going to decrement it by 1. And then who likes a comment, I'm going to remove the current user. So basically in that list of who likes the comments, I'm going to remove that current user. So then the next time that the user goes and clicks on the heart, they're not in that list, so it's going to be doesn't contain current user. Bubble's going to say, okay, that user is no longer in the list, so I'm going to go and execute this workflow. And in this workflow, again, the current cell's slideshow comment, the likes, the count of the likes is going to go up by 1. And then who likes a comment, we're going to add the current user. Okay, so that's kind of it can be somewhat confusing. So this one we removed it. We basically have here the same heart, okay, and it's going to initiate one of these two workflows, and it's going to depend on the only when. So make sure that if you're doing this that you set up the only when conditional correctly. So this one doesn't contain current user, and this one contains current user. So hopefully that makes sense. And again, let's do a quick little demo. All right, so on here, let's go to the next image, and say cool car. Submit, and then I'm going to go refresh. Now I'm on the other user, Sue, and if I go and I click to the next one, to the car, you can see that Sam has made a comment, and I like the wheels. I like the wheels. And you can see also that the most recent comment is at the top, and that's because I had the sorting set as yes based on the creation date. And then I can go and do a thumbs up or a heart to like it, and you can see that somebody liked it. So now the count is 2, count is 1, and here you can see that the count went to 1. If I go back over here, it goes to 0, goes to 0. And there you have it. So this is how you can add comments to a slideshow or basically anything that you may have in your app. But in this particular instance here, we got the slideshow. You can add comments for each of the specific, say not sure what this is, like that. And then the person can say it's a credit card logo or image or whatever, like that. And then Sue can say, hey, cool, thanks, like it. Okay, so that's basically how you can set this up so that in your app you can go and have some comments added, and then you can like each of the comments, set it up that way as well. And then, of course, in my earlier video, which I'll put a link to, you can also like the image. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. And please subscribe to my channel. I do have some upcoming videos. So if you subscribe to my channel, you will get notified by YouTube. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed and stayed to the end of this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.